students, very good morning to my computer class today. Welcome to my channel and welcome to the world of Python programming. So today we are going to start with simple sequential programming. For the past 1 month you have been learning about the basics of Python, the Python fundamentals, what are variables, what are tokens, literals and so on. I hope all that concept is clear to you. So now that you already have a base, you can easily start with simple sequential programming. So in today's class, as per today's class schedule, we are going to learn these 3 programs. Sorry, I used the wrong term. We are not going to learn program, but we are going to learn how to code simple sequential programs. So let us start with the first question today. Write a temperature conversion program in Python where user enters temperature in degree Fahrenheit and it gets converted to degree centigrade. Hint is given to you, that is the formula for temperature conversion. So we will be asking for the temperature from the user in degree Fahrenheit and we have to convert it to degree centigrade. Now over here the hint says degree Fahrenheit equals, that means this formula is the formula to convert the temperature given in centigrade to Fahrenheit, which means we should ask from the user the temperature in degree centigrade and convert it to Fahrenheit. But here the question is totally different. Here the question will ask for the value of temperature in Fahrenheit and convert it to degree centigrade. That means we will have to make some modifications in this formula. So let's start. We'll start with the first question. First we will work on the logic of the program. So in the first question, the formula given to you is this. Got it? So the formula is this. So now within this formula we are going to, it should be that degree centigrade is being used in this expression, which means degree centigrade should be asked from the user. But the question says ask the temperature in degree Fahrenheit and then convert it to degree centigrade, which means our formula should be something like this. So how do we convert this formula into degree centigrade? So how are we going to do it? Simple, by using the rules of mathematics. Equals degree Fahrenheit So this is how we have converted the formula to suit the question. Now we will be converting this formula in Python expression. How? This thing will be written in this way. Now in Python you cannot use this special symbol, that is degree. So you can take the variable by using any identifier forming rules. So I am taking C equals. Now you can see over here, I am going to write it this side. This is 5 divided by 9. So always when you are writing expressions in Python, you should always perform the division operation in the end. So we will do it this way. First we will multiply 5 by f minus 32 and divide this by 9. So first perform all the addition, subtraction, bracket operation, perform multiplication, and division should be done at the end. Rather than dividing 5 by 9 and then multiplying it by f minus 2. That according to our logic that is also correct, but there could be certain difference or it may give you some unpredictable results in Python. Hence always division should be done in the end as far as possible, depending upon the expression which you are working on. So now that we have a Python expression over here, we will use this Python expression to write a program. So how will you write the program? You need an input, and that input is going to be in degree Fahrenheit. So you will ask for the temperature from the user. So I'm going to write the Python program here. So I'm using the eval function for this. Enter temperature in degree. Now the students, one thing, I will write the program this side only, because we cannot continue the statement on the next line without using a backslash operator. So we write it here, Fahrenheit, F equals eval enter temperature in degree Fahrenheit. Now we'll take C, which will be equal to 5 multiplied by divided by 9. And finally we can print temperature in degree centigrade is equal to C. So a very simple program. Only thing which we need is this logic over here. Take the temperature in Fahrenheit. The first statement is your input statement. This is your processing statement, and this statement is your output statement. Simple sequential programming. When we talk about simple sequential programming, it includes number 1 input, number 2 processing statements, and number 3 output. So that's the order. First take the input from the user, do some processing and give some output. Take the input, process, provide the output. So we are going to follow this simple sequential programming everywhere. Students, all these programs we would be running on the PC and checking their output once I have explained all of them to you. Next is question number 2. Write a program that displays a joke but display punchline only when user presses enter any key. Hint, use input. So I'll be back after I looked for a joke. So there's a small joke and which is really trending these days. धीरे धीरे मोबाइल के सारे apps बंद हो जाएंगे, केवल बैटरी ही बचेगी. So what we are going to do is we are going to set this line as the punch line. And what you need to do in this is, in this joke, first you have to print all the statements and you have to save the punchline for later. That is only when the user enters, presses any key, then only this punchline will be displayed. So let's do this. So these are the first 2 lines, and now we will ask for a punchline from the user. So I am writing here punchline equals input press any key. So only when the user presses any key, after that the punchline will be displayed. So you can see that first these two statements will be displayed. Then when this statement executes, it will wait for input from the user. Until and unless you enter something, you press any key, this statement won't be displayed. So this is how we will be doing the second question. Next is write a program to read today's date, only the date part from the user, then display how many days are left in the current month. So let's do this question. So question number 3. Read today's date. So I am going to read today's date. Today equals input. So now I am going to only ask for the value of the date. So I'll take int, because days are usually whole numbers. Enter today's date. And let me take month, total number of days in the month as, because it is September, so we'll take it as 30, and we will print days left equals month minus today, and we will print this number of days left equals, it is days left. So we entered today's date, we assigned a value for month, we calculated the number of days left by deducting 30 from today, that is month from today, today from month. This will give us number of days left. So now let us move on to our computer to code the program, run the program and see its output.
So here was the first question. Write a temperature conversion program that takes temperature in degree Fahrenheit and converts it into degree centigrade. And this was the formula, that is F equals 9 by 5C plus 32. So how to change that? It was already given to you like this. F equals 9 by 5C plus 32. And we also saw how we can change it by making it as and this thing we can change in the form of a Python expression by this 5 multiplied by f minus 32 divided by 9. So let us apply this. So first we will open Python. Now I will explain in detail how you have to write your Python program. Now in Python you can create your programs in interactive as well as script mode. So here we will be using what? Script mode. So I will first go to file and I will open new file, and alternatively I can also use the shortcut key, that is Control N. So this is my new untitled file. I will go to file and save it first thing. So save, and I'm going to save it somewhere, usually in my usual location which I have already okay, it's not pinned, so I'll go to D drive, and this is the location my Python programs. So here I am going to save this program by the name temperature conversion .py and click on save. Now we can start doing our work. So we will first write first we'll ask for the temperature in Fahrenheit from the user. So we'll write F equals eval, enter the temperature in degree Fahrenheit. Then we'll convert it 5 multiplied by F minus 32 divided by 9 and print. So I'm using a different approach for print over here. F degree Fahrenheit equals C degree centigrade. Now we will understand the meaning of this once we have checked its output. So for running the program, we will either press F5 key on the keyboard. You will have an F5 key on the keyboard, function key, or you can simply go to run and select run module from here. So we will use this and I'll tell you how to do it. So run module, and first it is asking for temperature in degree Fahrenheit. So let me provide the usual body temperature 98.6, and yes, we are getting it in degrees, that is 37.0. So this is how we can get it. How does this statement execute? So I'm just going to copy this and bring it to my whiteboard. Now you can see that this is the statement over here. So how the statement executes? So over here you can see, 1 second students. So F, whatever is F, suppose I have entered 98.6 in F, right? And that got converted into centigrade, that is 37.0. So now F, for F we will be printing 98.6. Then this part which is within double quotes, degree F, this is a static part. Again this degree C till the full stop, this is also a static part. And this F and C, they are dynamic parts. So in Python print statement, you can separate the static and dynamic parts using a comma in between. Static parts will usually be included within single or double quotes, whereas dynamic parts will not have anything, right? So 98.6, whatever value user has given, along with that, the static part will be printed as it is, equals C 37.0, that is the value of centigrade and degree C. So if suppose user had given some other XYZ value, and here we got some ABC value, so it would be XYZ degree Fahrenheit equals ABC degree centigrade. Okay, let's come to the next question. Write a program that displays a joke but display the punchline only when the user presses enter key. So we will see this also. So I will save this program and I'm going to open a new program from here using Control N this time, Control S for save, and I will be saving it in the D drive, my Python programs and joke.py. So I'm just going to type the joke here. Now punchline equals input. Press any key to read punchline. And now it will print so this is how you can provide an emoji also, and later on we'll be working with Unicode characters. We'll see how we can insert emojis also. So just save this and we will run this. So press any key. It will not show me the punchline until and unless I press any key. So the moment I press the enter key, I got something. Okay, so I got the final punchline over here. Next question, write a program to read today's date from the user, then display how many days are left in the current month. So let's do this. So again open a new file, save it first. So here it is, count days.py. So I'm going to first assign value to month as 30, count the day from the user. So it will be int, enter today's date. Only date part. Days left equals to month minus day. Print days left. So we can just print here the number of days left in this month equals days left. Let us run the program. Only the date part, so today is 7th, and hence we can see that 23 more days are left in this month. So students, this is how we can do sequential programming. In the next class, we will continue with the second part of the sequential programming. Till then, have a good day.